Hey, insiders, welcome home. Welcome to the Elite program. We are going to help you understand our program. We're going to put you through new client orientation, help you understand our program, the details, the steps, developing and submitting claims, and how your coach and the resources at VA Claims Insider are going to help you to achieve success. Get the disclaimer out of the way. We are not accredited agents, VSOs, attorneys, or any other entity recognized by the Department of Veterans Affairs. We're not affiliated with the VA in any way. VA Claims Insider is an education-based coaching consulting company for disabled veterans exploring eligibility for increased VA disability benefits and who wish to learn more about that process. VA Claims Insider also connects veterans with our preferred provider network for medical examinations and independent medical opinions for a wide range of disability conditions. This presentation and all of its contents are proprietary and confidential to VA Claims Insider and members only. Information contained herein shall not be disclosed to anyone outside the VA Claims Insider membership programs without prior written authorization. All right, so we'll go ahead and go through our agenda for this training, this orientation. We're going to talk about the role of your coaching team. Okay, so your coaching team consists of your coach and your coach's assistant, administrative assistant. We'll talk about your claims process. We're going to talk about our interactive tool, the Insider Portal. We're going to talk about the Golden Circle and what that means to your VA claim and developing it. We'll talk about medical evidence. We'll talk about the VA Claims Insider Elite Program fees. And we'll talk about some resources that are going to be available to you throughout the entire process. So getting started, we are veterans helping veterans get the VA disability compensation that you deserve. We'll talk about expectation setting. So on the side of the coaching teams and on the side of the veteran. So your coaching team, again, this is your coach and your coach's administrative assistant, has up to 24 business hours to respond to you or your communications to them. So emails, texts, Insider Portal messages, just be patient. We will get to you. We want to make sure that we are communicating in a timely fashion with you. Once you have your Insider Portal set up, and we'll talk more about this in a second, but your Insider Portal is going to show tasks. And these tasks need to be completed by you and actually marked as completed. This step is going to send notifications to your coach and your coach's assistant that you have completed a step and now the ball could potentially be back in your coach's court. Now, if you haven't already, book your game plan and strategy session with your coach. There's still a couple steps within your onboarding task to get completed prior to that call, but just proactively go ahead and jump on your coach's calendar and get that call scheduled. If at any time you're struggling to connect with your coach or your coach's assistant, or you feel that for any reason you need to be assigned to a different coach, please, by all means, reach out to support at vaclaimsinsider.com via email. It's very important that the match between coach and veteran be a good match. So if you feel like maybe you're not matched up with the right coach for you, please, by all means, advocate for yourself and make sure that you are partnered with the right individual. So again, to reiterate, your coach and their administrative assistant, or you'll hear them referred to commonly as an AA, they are your team. You're going to work intimately with each of them to work on developing your claims process, developing evidence, supporting your claim, going through the entire process. You're going to work closely with both of them to achieve the rating that you deserve by law. Now, you and your coach and your coach's AA are going to work together using the Insider Portal. And that portal is also a very pivotal tool in the process. You that have been in your welcome email, you may have already set up your Insider Portal, but this is our interactive tool, and you'll be working with your coach and your coach's assistant via this portal. Okay, so if you've got your Insider Portal account set up, you'll see that this homepage has your onboarding and strategy tasks. You'll see a link to our live classes. You'll see the intake questionnaire, and you'll see that there's a link to schedule the calls with your coaches. Additionally, and cut off from this first image, you'll see that there are some icons on the left side of your dashboard page. The bottom link, the bottom icon is your resources tab, and it'll take you to this second page that you'll see behind this homepage image. Okay, these are resources that your coach and your coach's assistant will refer you to regularly, as well as some resources that you'll find just playing around with regard to the 8-step process. So spend some time familiarizing yourself with how the Insider Portal works, practicing uploading and downloading, clicking into videos or resources, and just really get familiar with the Insider Portal. It's a very interactive tool and a big part of our process. So to-do list. Okay, so everybody has a to-do list. So this is, again, expectation setting. First of all, you're going to see that setting up your Insider Portal is key. Work on your onboarding tasks to include completing your intent to file. Upload the requested documents, and these documents are very important to help support that strategy session. Your coach needs a little bit of time to do what we call a pre-strat. So jump into your uploads and look at your DD-214. What are you already service connected for? Some of your current medical conditions that you're dealing with, previously denied claims. A lot of this helps us get a really good big picture going into this strategy session. And that way, that strategy call will be efficient and productive right from the beginning. Okay. And again, if you haven't already booked your call, once you get done with this video, please jump in and make sure you get that call scheduled so that you can speak with your coach sooner rather than later. We are a tech company. We do ask that you have access to a computer or a laptop and enough tech skills to navigate your Insider Portal. So with regard to tech, we are going to be referring you back to the va.gov website. So another note is that it's really a very good idea to proactively have a va.gov account already set up. You may already have a My Healthy Vet account, but va.gov specifically, it's a really good idea to make sure that you have that account set up. We'll be referring you for claim submission, for claim tracking, for downloading some of your claim related documents from va.gov. So that's really important. We can help you with some of the tech, but we can't do it for you. We can't really be walking you through each and every step. We can only offer you a moderate level of support. So if you're not techie, see if you can enlist the assistance of someone close to you that can help you walk through the tech portion of this program.
All right. So your veteran coach is your guide to success, and they are only one of many resources available to you. Your coaching team will empower, educate, and motivate you throughout VACI's 8-step process. Their guidance encompasses a welcome and an introduction, a strategy development and gap analysis, medical evidence, claim building and submission education, exam preparation, and decision review. Development of your game plan and strategy. In order for your veteran coach to best assist you, please have your documents uploaded prior to your strategy session. That's very helpful. Your strategy session will be efficient and productive this way. During this session, you and your coach will determine your game plan and strategy by reviewing your documentation, determining what disabilities to pursue and when, outlining the most streamlined path to achieving that rating, and tasks. There's going to be new tasks that will appear in your to-do list in your Insider Portal, and that's going to be based on your strategy. You are the most valuable asset to your claim, and no one cares more about your claim than you. All right, so supporting evidence and medical evidence. Medical evidence wins claims. I'll say it again, medical evidence wins claims. What evidence do you already have, and what evidence do you need, and where is the best place to request that evidence? So medical evidence, you want to book an appointment with your provider, or you can connect with Telemedica for that medical evidence. Lay evidence may also be recommended, and this can include, but is not limited to, a personal or buddy statement or statements, news articles, evaluation reports, and symptom trackers. Your coach's administrative assistant will follow up with you throughout this process.
I'll jump in here if I could real quick. A lot of veterans that are coming into this program may not have seen the doctor for years. Okay. And when we're talking about medical evidence could be, and we'll talk about this again, could be your service treatment records, could be, healthcare records from the VA or from a private provider. But one of the steps in the process, if you haven't seen the doctor in over a year, that might be your primary mission. So just be prepared that, medical evidence wins claims, and establishing current relevant evidence could very likely be part of your process.
All right. So submitting your claim building and submission. It's important to know what type of claim you're submitting and the method you will use to submit it. Your coach will not submit your claim. Your coach will give you resources so you are able to submit your claim with the proper evidence and paperwork required by law. There are video and PDF resources available in the Insider portal that walk you through submitting your claims using each method, whether it's va.gov online, Access VA, or fax or mail. If you need additional assistance, do not hesitate to reach out to your coach or their assistant, and check in early and check in often. All right, this is a big one. Preparing for your exams. The only element within your control during exams is your level of preparation. The VA compensation and pension exam, also known as the C&P exam, is the single most important day of your claims process. Your coach and administrative assistant will recommend resources for you, and some of these resources are live Zoom classes, our proprietary videos and PDF guides within Insider, VACI blogs, VACI YouTube channel videos, Facebook Live events, and one-on-one coaching sessions if you need further assistance. And again, check in early and often. Oh, the hurry up and wait game, the post VAC&P exam. So we always want you to reach out after your exam to let your coach know how it went. We care very much about that and look forward to those phone calls. Make sure that you know the VA moves at their own speed. It is impossible to estimate how long this part of the process will take. Exercise patience. You can check the va.gov regularly for updates. You can use your browser or the mobile app, or you can call 1-800-827-1000 if you have questions regarding status changes, and continue pursuing evidence for future claims as necessary. Always a good time to keep working on the next thing in that hurry up and wait phase. Your coach's assistant will follow up with you while you are waiting a VA decision. So what happens after you receive a decision? And we call that a decision review. Let your coach or their administrative assistant know when you receive a decision on your claim. Whether you win your claim or it's denied, upload your decision letter to the Insider portal and let us know a decision has been made. And then your coach will reach out to you to discuss the decision and guide you through what comes next. We're either going to celebrate or we're going to re-engage. If your claim did not result in the overall rating that you deserve, you will start the process over somewhere in the middle. This varies for each veteran. This is not a one-size-fits-all program. Your coach and their assistant are dedicated professionals whose goal is to provide elite service through this exceptionally daunting process.
So the VA Claims Insider Golden Circle. Okay, so we're working with you to facilitate success on not only service connection, new service connection, but an accurate rating for your claims. So we've kind of combined information from the 38 CFR and the Calusa Triangle to put together what we call the VA Claims Insider Golden Circle. So these are the four components, 3 and 4, and number 4 components that are required for your condition to be service connected and accurately rated with the right percentage. So the 3 elements that are required for your condition to be service connected, these are required. If any piece is missing, then you're likely to receive a denial for service connection. The first is a current diagnosis of your condition, your complaint, okay? Seeing the doctor and obtaining an actual name for the condition that you're claiming. Knee pain, back pain typically doesn't fly. You need to have medical records to support that complaint and a current diagnosis for that complaint. The next thing is a proven in-service event, aggravation, illness, incident, exposure, or an already service-connected condition. Okay, so that's called an in-service event. And a lot of people, again, I spoke about it earlier, a lot of people don't have their service treatment records, medical records from on active duty, and that's fine. So we're going to help you with perspective and how best to overcome that. But being able to show that you are already service connected for another condition, illness, injury, exposure from active duty, that's that second required component. The third component is the link between the two, and we call that the nexus or the connection. The link between the two needs to be supported by medical evidence. So in essence, showing that your headaches are connected to your mental health condition or your ringing in the ears, we need a nexus to support that connection. A lot of veterans who've been previously denied for conditions will see that there's a statement that says no service connection. We can't see the connection, no nexus established. That's that one component that's missing. And we can help you with the evidence, with access to it, receiving the evidence to help support that connection. Now, in order to get the rating you deserve by law, the fourth piece of the golden circle is severity, duration, and impact of your symptoms. And the key word here is currently. Every condition is rated on the current severity, okay? The current severity of the complaint of the condition that you're claiming. So how do I complete the golden circle? Now, again, if you don't have any current treatment records, your primary mission is going to be see the doctor. Establishing care with a primary care physician, reaching out to the VA and being seen for the first time in several years, whatever that looks like for you, and your coach can help you with a recommendation on how to start establishing the current treatment records or the current diagnosis for these complaints. If you don't have evidence of your in-service event, we can help with recommendations. How do you request your C file? How do you request your service treatment records? What is your DD-214 or your personnel order support? We can help you with recommendations on finding or developing that evidence, okay? You may need to see an outside medical professional or an independent provider to provide a nexus statement or an independent medical opinion, okay? That's where our preferred provider network comes into play. And these providers can help you with establishing that type of medical evidence to support that connection, okay? And it's very important that you know your symptoms, you understand what you're being seen for, what you're being treated for, and you understand how to articulate that to support that accurate rating in terms of severity, frequency, severity, duration, and lifestyle impact. Again, and you're going to hear this in every class you jump into, but medical evidence wins claims, and there are different types of medical evidence. Again, your service treatment records, your medical records from your time on active duty can be used to support your claim. Private medical records from a community provider, your community GI, even at times chiropractor records can be used as supporting private records. VA medical records, your blue button report. You'll hear us refer to your VA medical records as your blue button report. So the content of your blue button report can be great medical evidence. So all of these are evidence to support the current complaint and potentially that in-service event. What evidence do you need? What is it going to take for you to complete that golden circle? Which one of those three components for service connection are missing? Okay. And where can you get this evidence? A nexus letter. We refer our veterans regularly to Telemedica. Okay. And Telemedica, again, is an independent provider in our preferred network, preferred provider network that have helped out thousands of our veterans with quality, high value medical evidence to support their claims. So your coach will talk to you if this is something that is appropriate for your strategy. Okay. How do you pay the bill? Okay. So we try to make this as easy as possible, cut and dry. You can know right now before you even have your first call with your coach, essentially what you may end up owing. Okay. So this is what your invoice is going to look like. When you are invoiced, you'll be invoiced through your insider portal. It's important to know that you don't know anything until you get a win. And a win that keeps you at the same rating is not going to achieve you an invoice. And a win that takes you from your current rating to a new percentage, that's when an invoice will be issued. And your coach will go over that with you. You won't ever just have an invoice show up blindly in your insider portal. Your coach will talk with you when they're issuing that invoice, so you know exactly what to expect and where to find it. So to break down how the billing works, okay? Again, I said that you'll receive an invoice when you have achieved a new percentage, a new rating. And we take 6 times the monthly increase in your VA disability compensation. Okay, so if we're going from 10% to 30%, your 10% monthly benefit is now going to be the 30% monthly benefit. And we take 6 times the difference between those two amounts. Okay, every invoice is calculated at the single or the zero dependent rate. So even if you're married with 7 kids, you're still being invoiced at the veteran only rate from the date of the award and not from the effective date. So if you're getting your win in November, we're just billing you the difference right there from November. Okay, we're not going backwards. Your back pay has no consideration in what you're going to end up owing. You have the option to pay over a 12-month period with 0 interest, or you can do a lump sum payment with a 10% discount. So you'll see at the bottom of the screen, there's an example. If you receive an increase of $1,000 a month, then we'll do the invoice 1,000 times 6 for a total invoice total of $6,000. Now with that 10% discount, if you make the lump sum payment, then your payment would be $5,400, or your monthly payments would be $500 a month. And again, interest free over 12 months, and your obligation could be essentially over. Additionally, don't forget that the VA Claims Insider website is a huge resource. A lot of you probably found us by going to this website. Lots of great blog posts, lots of great information here. Keyword searches. I tell all my veterans, if you don't have vaclaimsinsider.com bookmark it now. Use your keyword searches. Hundreds, thousands of resources that are going to be found by keyword searches. So vaclaimsinsider.com. We are on Instagram. We are on TikTok. Still waiting for Brian and our president Terrell to do those fun fad dances, but I'll keep waiting. I'll keep watching.
Yeah.
And Doc on the Road. So our own VCM, Dr. John Trimble, is traveling around the country with his Harley, seeing coaches, spending time with our coaches, talking about claim content, questions, really entertaining, straight and to the point. He's a straight shooter. Everybody that he's featuring on his podcast are straight shooters, but excellent content. You can find it anywhere that you are searching your podcasts. So with that, we've covered pretty much the entire program. Make sure that you get with your coach for your individual strategy and how all of this will come together to apply directly to you on an individual basis, okay? We also want to let you know about some additional resources that you have available to you to help support you through the program. New to us in the last year or so is Lend Hero. And if you are looking to refinance or buy a home, Lend Hero is an option that VA Claims Insider has put the rubber stamp of approval on. Everybody should already know about our YouTube channel and be watching and using our YouTube channel as a resource. Now, as you're going through your individual strategy, jump into our YouTube channel and use keywords to search applicable content to help support your education and facilitate that success for yourself. Military Disability Made Easy. I like to call it the 38 CFR for dummies. But this is the VA rating code made easy, essentially. 1,800 pages of VA rating code that is compiled and very searchable, very palatable, and very easy to search to help support you as you're learning and going through this process. So your coach can get you a code for a 1-year subscription to Military Disability Made Easy. I still use it. I know a lot of our coaches use it, and on a weekly basis, I'm making sure that my veterans have their codes to be able to use this for at least a year. Okay. Facebook. Now we have our VA Claims Insider page, and we also have VA Claims Insider mastermind group. And the mastermind group is where coaches and veterans are asking questions, sharing content, sharing experiences, rooting each other on. And if you can't get a hold of your coach, there's not a class right away, it's the weekend, it's after hours, you can jump into the Facebook mastermind group, throw a question in, and have your question answered within 10-15 minutes. So it's a great resource, not only for the community support, but also for getting questions answered. So go ahead and consider using all of these resources. And again, our primary goal, our goal as coaches, is to provide you guidance, support, education to give you a shot of tenacity to stay in the game and ride out the evidence towards success. We're here to support you. These resources are here to support you. Get with your coach, use the resources. We wish you the best of luck through this process. Todd, thank you for being here with me as we present this to our new clients, our new veterans.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, no one cares more about your claim than you, but we're right there behind you and we don't ever quit.
Never quit.
You don't ever quit. We don't ever quit. Welcome to the family. Looking forward to working with you all or have fun with your coaches. Learn a lot. Go to the doctor.
You're in the right place. Thank you and welcome again.